Is it the combination of facets
Yes.
this offense offers that makes it different than others?
No question, because of where the quarterback aligns, obviously, and where the back aligns is the starting point. You know, they're not even, they're not slightly ahead or offset. He could be at some time, but it's just there's his starting point, and then with multiple personnel groups, obviously he likes to run some unbalanced stuff to try and then motion guys back and forth and give you different looks. And you can say it's window dressing, but it's part of how they attack you.
When you look at the two deep, it's the only part of the team on the two deep where you've got three guys listed linebackers at each position. Could you talk about those guys and the depth you have at that position?
Well, man, I'm not going to get into detail. I'm happy with what our guys have done, and obviously going into the game, you know, based on what personnel groups out there, the guys that have played the most will be the guys that go out there and start, and then I'll work guys in as we go.
Can you talk about the versatility of Brian Smith, depending on who he's playing, and how he can move around to different positions, and what allows him to do that?
Well, Brian Smith is tremendous talent, period. He's got great athleticism. He's smart. He's every day he learns more and more. He knows his role. He can play any linebacker position, so that allows me to move him around in different packages and do different things with him.
Do you know what to expect from Captain Lewis Moore, a guy that didn't get on the field last year?
Well, I think anytime you go, it's his first game in combat, and obviously, you know, he's had a good preseason, so, you know, he's gonna line up, you know, butterflies, so on and so forth, and he's just got to get ready to rock and roll.
Who has more butterflies, him or you, sending him out there for the first time?
Well, you know, I think that, you know, guys that haven't been in combat, but I mean, he's been around enough, you know. I mean, even though he sat out last year and was redshirted, or however you want to term that, but he'll be ready to go. I think that, you know, get a couple series under your belt and the time goes on. But we all know if you come in whether you're a freshman and played or didn't play, and this is really your freshman year playing, it takes a whole season for you to see every facet that you might see.
Having seen him a year ago today, has he come along further than you anticipated a year ago today?
Well, I would think all our guys have. So, I mean, I think once you're in the program and both, you know, go in the weight room and the physical aspects there, and then going out on the field, going through spring ball, coming into summer practice, I mean, you just keep stepping, and going forward.
Well, you want to stop everything, but is stopping the run the most important thing?
I think in every game you play, you got to stop the run first and foremost, or they'll run the clock on you. So, I mean, you always stop the run. That's number one. You stop the run, you know, and then, you know, attack the pass.
Coach, what have you learned about Colin Kaepernick's skill set from watching him film?
Well, you know, I've watched every game of him last year, and obviously a guy that rushed for 1,000 yards and passed for 2,000 yards has had a heck of a year. I mean, obviously he can run the football. He can make you guys miss in space. He's got touched on the ball. He's got a strong arm. I mean, the guy's a complete player. So obviously we have utmost respect for all the players in Nevada.